Hello, welcome to Schulte Sweeties YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm a mom of 3 girls ages 12, 8, and 6. We are in our 7th year of homeschooling now. So today I'm partnering with CJ from Homeschooling Through High School and Alithabel from the Hudson Hub, and I love these ladies. They're a part of my little homeschool squad, I guess, and we have received some products from Thinkjng or Funschooling. They kind of go by both names, and we are all kind of unboxing, although I will say they are probably a little more patient than I am. I saw the box and had to open it. So I am showing you as like I have already seen it. They are probably going to be a little more surprised, but I am still excited about these products and don't know much about Thinkjng or Funschooling. Their products are such a fun, different perspective. They're books, they're workbooks that you can either get PDF or purchase printed versions, and they have so many subjects. And a lot of it is geared toward interest-based. So if one of your children is interested in like animals, then they have some books about animals that you can, where they would do their own research, draw pictures, watch movies and things. So it is such a fun concept, and they have sales constantly, so that is a great thing. And at the end, I will tell you how you can enter a giveaway to receive one of your own books. So I will give you the details at the end, and not only am I having a giveaway, but so is Alithabel and at the Hudson Hub, and then also CJ at Homeschooling Through High School. So you will have plenty of chances to enter, possibly win. But I am going to show you these books right now. It is a huge box. I will show you. Look. Thank you, Thinkjng Funschooling, for this. It was way more than I expected I was getting, so I'm so excited to show you these. And I will do kind of a quick little flip through, but if there is a certain book that you want to know a little bit more about, you can definitely focus on one of those, or I will kind of just pick and choose a different book here and there that I will give a better flip through in future videos. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. The first one is, this is Foundational Math Skills 100 Numbers Wildlife Coloring Book, Funschooling with Art, Creativity, and Logic. Such a pretty cover. I love it. I love the printed. I have received some of these. I've gotten some of their PDFs, but these printed ones are so nice. They're like the soft bound books. So I just kind of show you just a little bit. This has some math work in it, color all the even numbers. So this one would probably, I would think, be geared more toward my youngest one, who is 6. On this page it says write a short story or share a few facts about this animal, so she will enjoy that for sure. There's some with like writing by 4, so this could be good for my middle daughter who's working on skip counting and things like that as well, which she actually might enjoy the animals more. And this says write all the numbers with 8s. So there is so much. I was going to show you one picture if I can. So sometimes they have not just drawing pictures, but they have like photographs. And this says write today's time and date. You write the month out and things like that. So great practice there. So this is just one example. This is the math, probably geared toward lower elementary, I would think. The next one I got is Horse Dreams Funschooling Journal, 180 learning games, lessons, and activities. It is all about horses. Like there is a ton. So here's one that is about creative writing and says write a short story about this picture. Ask someone older to help you write the words if you need it. This has like you can draw and doodle pages. A lot of times they have draw and doodles. Color and trace horses. Spelling time. So it says look in your books. You can choose a letter. Look in your books for 10 words that start with this letter. So any letter that they choose, and then they look in their own books that they've been reading about, probably about horses, that they can work on. Here is some cursive writing practice. That would be great. I really think that this one would probably be for my middle animal lover. This has 180 learning games and lessons for them. So last a whole school year for sure. The next one is, this is cute. My first fun schooling journal for princesses and ballerinas, 180 homeschooling lessons and activities. So these, I am taking and understanding that these like ones that are thicker, these are definitely thicker than the first ones. I'll show you that. This is the first one where this is not listed as like a fun schooling book. So this is a skinnier one compared to these that have 180 lessons or activities in them. So these would be considered the fun schooling books. And this is for ballerinas and princesses. And if you did not know, my youngest, anytime we ask her, she's 6, what she wants to be when she grows up is a princess. So this is perfect for her. Just show you a few things in here. They have like little dresses they can color. Here's spelling time. Write 3 spelling words from these pictures. So there's like little, big, pig. So they can write some of those words. We got some movie time. This is watch an educational movie or documentary and you can draw your favorite scenes. It says over here, use this graph paper for practice, lessons, designs, and notes. We have your to-do list. How are you feeling today? My little one loves that. Like when we would do that in our morning time, she always liked marking how she felt. And then over here it has a backyard science, nature walk, and nature study. Draw or write about the things you see outside today. One more page. It's kind of cute. It's one of those trace and draw like in the other book that you saw. So they have this picture and they can trace over this and draw it out themselves. So this is a really big one. This is the Thinking Tree Mythological Creatures and Legendary Animals, a multi-subject homeschooling journal. This includes mythology, history, social studies, creative writing, comics, poetry, drawing, and geography. My oldest is the main one that has gone through mythology, and I know that she would think this would be really cool. So I think this is really fun. I love too on the back cover, look at all like the pictures of a lot of their journals. They have tons, so many options. Just on the front page, look at that, like the awesome drawing. And I believe they do most of their own drawings in these books. So this kind of goes through like the creatures of mythology in here. We've got so many, we've got like a poem about the Loch Ness Monster and information and a drawing. So it says, where did this creature originate? And so you're gonna like mark it on the map. They have some write down facts about this creature. And then you can create a comic. So a lot of them, they have like, you know, a lot of creating in these. Here is a maze, and then over here is a creative writing prompt, and this is write a short story about this creature. So you have that. So that's just going through a lot of those creatures in here, and it's kind of similar in that it kind of repeats like the geography page, and it has like pages of maybe like a poem or information about that creature and a picture of it. And so some of those similar pages, writing prompts throughout. So that is the mythological creatures. That looks like a fun one. Then we have the Thinking Tree Animals and Instruments World Tour Fun Schooling Journal. This includes language, arts, geography, science, and music. I can really, of course, animals. It's gonna be, I would think that my middle daughter will probably really enjoy this. Of course, any of my kids might get something out of it here. So we have some cursive practice here, some different handwriting, which she is working on her cursive, so that would be great. This is going through the fiddle over here and just different questions about, it says describe this instrument, meaning of its name, when, where, and what, by whom was it invented, how do you play this instrument, and who is famous for playing this instrument. So I believe that that would be like a similar page throughout with different instruments. Yep. So we have different instruments here, and then we also have pages about the animals. And so you're looking up information about the animal, like where do I live, what do I eat, my scientific name, describe my home and habitat and behavior, and then write about my history or folklore. Really fun because they get to like kind of do their own investigation and own research and do that. And then they have like different maps. So this is about Lithuania, and you can color where this location is. And then it says, how far do you have to travel to reach this destination? How would you get there? What is the cost of travel to this location? What is the currency called? What is the current exchange rate? What language is spoken there? What is the weather like right now in this location? And what would you pack for this trip? On this page, it says, write, draw, or paste a photo of like the flag, popular food, current events, famous landmark, a famous person, a postage stamp. So that's really fun that is going through the geography as well. So you're getting instruments, geography, and animals all in here. So that is a fun book as well. My goodness, there's so many. And these last ones are really pretty thick. So the next one is Mission to Mars, and this is Thinking Tree. This is research, imagine, explore, and plan your adventure. So this is a really fun book all about Mars. An introduction right here, and then a pretty picture right there. I love the pictures and things in here. Then it talks about building your library, how you can go and get your books that would go to do with this topic, which I think is great that they're doing their own research. And it's I know, especially even with my girls, like they don't exactly know how to do their own research. And I love that these give you the tools, like here's what you should look up, and here's what places you can look for research. Here's some more learning tools. It has websites on there. Some fun facts about Mars. They even give you some of the information in here so they can do their own research but also use some of the information in these books. So I'll flip through now that I've showed you some of the beginning. Like they have some of these pages. This is a fun little newspaper looking thing. This is about news from Mars, life on the red planet, and it says housing pods consumed by rust. So you would write about that here. Pollution problems, you bet. I would think that this would probably be upper elementary, middle school age, maybe even high school, where you're kind of doing different levels of work. But I would think that this would be, you're doing a little bit harder. And even you can tell that the handwriting, my third grader and my first kindergartner could not write small enough, most likely, in these sections. So they would probably need some help with this. But here is a creative writing page, and this is about continuing the story. They've started a story, and so you continue it on, add some artwork, and here's some other like be creative pages here. So those are just a few pages of this book. Next one is Learn Any Foreign Language, Handbook for Students. So the words around here, it says movie time, creative comics, word games, texting, money, compliments, slang, food, culture quirks, travel, funny phrases, and music. Now, as I think about this, learning language can sometimes be kind of boring, especially like when if you're using like a textbook or you're just kind of trying to like memorize things a lot of times. And I think this is such a fun idea to use. I don't know how exactly we will use this, probably as like a complement to learning language when my oldest is learning a foreign language for high school especially. She is currently wanting to do sign language, so this might be a little more difficult for her because sign language, you can't exactly write the words out, but I think it's a really cool idea. Here's like make your own comic. Says using inspiration from the previous pages, make your own comic in whatever language. Like, so this is not a certain language focused. It says after you've finished, read your comic aloud 7 times. Make your own text using inspiration from previous pages. Make your own text conversations. And then it says practice it 7 times. Movie time. Watch a film, documentary, or YouTube video in your new language. And then it gives you, write down 10 words you hear while watching and write them in your foreign language and then write them in English. So it can be any foreign language. You're supposed to also write the title and different information about the movie and then rate the movie. Over here you have politics, 10 new words, foreign language to English. Use a book, video, or Google Translate to find your 10 words. After you finish your 10 words, say them each 7 times out loud, picturing them in your mind. It says research 10 words you might use in a conversation about politics. They have weather, they have all sorts of like religion and emotions. So I love that it's giving you some ideas of what you should do. They have 5 new phrases. that you might learn, and then the fun page. So I can definitely see that this will be such a help because they're practicing those words multiple times and writing them out, and maybe drawing pictures and things for them. The next one is how to write research papers and essays. This is a big, thick one as well. So I think that this one definitely would be for my oldest daughter. This would be a great thing to even work on in the summertime if you wanted to. But this is going through, I'm going to just read you the table of contents. So it says section 1, getting started, just write. Section 2 is essays, write 7 3.5 essays. And then section 3 is research papers, and you're writing 7 1,250 word research papers. And it has a note to the parents in here, so I will just kind of flip through a few pages, kind of blocking it out and preparing your paper. So it says, look up these terms. You have theme, topic, arguments, transition, quotes, illustrations, and footnotes. So they write some different details over here. Fear and perfection are the enemies of getting it done. So start by listing 5 things you are interested in, things you know about. And then write about 3 of the things on your list. And it says don't worry about grammar or anything like that, just write. So that's the title of this section. Then we're gonna move forward. Let's see, here so we have some start your researching topics. So you're starting to do more planning out. They're trying to get you into longer pages. You're talking about planning your main 3 points. So it has it in a really fun way. And then toward the end here, you're getting into the research paper and giving you some more information about writing research papers. So I think this is such a great tool for those that need help with researching papers and writing essays and things. So great tool here. The next one is all about money, business, and economics. So this is kind of a thinner one. It's not a huge book, but you would be going through all sorts of things. Budgeting money, make your own budget over here, ways people earn money, how your parents earn money and different things. You're writing those things down. This is awesome. Tax return information now that we're in like tax season right now. I still don't understand that even as an adult, but this would be a great tool for your kids to go through. There's forms of government and government revenue and different information. So about who is president right there. So there's different sections in this book. There's going through the business. You can make your own comics and stuff in here, more writing. I'm going to go through the information on what each section is about because it would be important. The first part is understanding money. Second part is understanding the way people make money, government, and taxes. And then part 3 is understanding basic economics. And then part 4 is hard times paper, be the reporter. So it's going through different things like the Great Depression and the Great Plague and things, and kind of being a reporter for those parts. They do recommend using the Whatever Happened to Penny Candy with this book. So that could be a great resource as you go through this book. So this is our last one, and this is another huge book, so big. I had seen this before and I never realized that this would be this big and all that is included. So this is called the Thinking Tree Smoothie Time, Health, Nutrition, and Home Economics. So this could be like a fun one that kind of goes along with the All About Money in a way, if maybe they wanted to create their own smoothie business or something. Some of the other resources you'll need smoothie making resources because they have a lot of recipes in here, and then obviously some other extra books or online books. So we have some food safety pages in here. We've got some question and answer pages, plus you can draw and trace in here. Here is a recipe for a smoothie. I'm excited. My daughter, my oldest, I actually showed this to her and she was like, ooh, like my girls are really into having smoothies. Of course, they haven't tried too many, so this will give us some fun, different ideas. And then here's just another page in here. So this was our last one. I believe it was 10 books that we got, and I'm so excited to get using those and have my daughters start working on them. Well, I mentioned earlier that we will be having a giveaway. I have some to give away. Alithabel from Hudson Hub has some to give away, and CJ from Homeschooling Through High School has some to give away as well. So you have 2 opportunities to win from me. What you need to do is you need to like and watch this video completely. You're gonna go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Follow the Funschooling and Thinking Tree on Facebook. I will link it down below. Leave a comment down below of which book you are the most interested in from Thinking Tree Funschooling. I'll release a short video on Thursday, February 29th of 2024 after 9 a.m. and I will let you know the winners of my 2 giveaways. So the giveaway is for, if you are in the United States, you can win a printed or PDF book of your choice, 1 book. So each winner will get 1 book. If you are out of the United States, you may still enter, but you won't have the option for a printed book, but just a PDF file. I'm also linking down below a playlist with Alithabel's Hudson Hub video on Thinking Tree books of what she received, and then you can enter her giveaway as well. And then also on there is CJ from Homeschooling Through High School, and you can enter her giveaways, and she has actually more than 2. I think she has 5. So definitely go check out those other 2 videos if you are wanting to win one of these books. So you have like 9 chances of winning a Thinking Tree Funschooling book. I hope that you have a great day. Don't forget, like and subscribe and enter the giveaway down below. Have a great day.